Hey everyone, it's Caitlin and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you everything I eat in a day as a vegan. So far I've just had some water today and I just made myself some iced peach tea because the weather is finally nice and sunny and warm outside in the Pacific Northwest. So I just feel like peach tea sounds very summery and refreshing. And it is. So Dylan and I actually need to leave the house soon. We need to run some errands, go grocery shopping, and we both have chiropractic appointments. So I'm going to quickly make myself a smoothie for breakfast and then take it with me on the road. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in it yet, but I guess I'll show you when I do. We're about to run out the door. I didn't have time to film myself making this, but I made a strawberry banana smoothie, but then I added a bunch of spinach, so it just looks green, but it's banana, strawberries, protein powder, water, spinach, hemp hearts, chia seeds, and peanut butter. Oh, and a dash of cinnamon. So that's gonna be my breakfast, and now we're gonna hit the road. You're currently bouncing on some dog food, but I think it'll be okay. So we just got back. We got all of our food to go. Obviously, they're not doing dine-in right now with COVID stuff going on. But we got a ton of entrees and Dylan and I are just gonna sort of mix and match. So if you've never been to Achiza, they have a lot of traditional foods from various Asian cuisines. They have some Filipino food, Chinese food, Japanese food, and it rotates seasonally. All the food is so good and you can tell that it's made with love. If you're ever in the Portland area, I would highly recommend. So I'll show you what we got right now. Okay, so here is the overview. This is their Achiza noodle soup. I usually get this every time. It's so good. The vegan meat that they use, it's amazing. It's super realistic. This is, I never had this before. It's yue choy. Might be pronouncing that wrong, but it looked interesting, so I wanted to try it. Then here we have some Filipino Adobo. Here we have some mapo tofu. And then this, can't remember the name. I think it's like tanuki plate. That's definitely pronounced wrong. But it's some sort of like seasoned meat cubes with kimchi. But this is all we got. Oh yeah, and then we also got, they make their own house-made chili oil. So we bought a jar of that to have with our meal. And we love chili oil, so we'll definitely be getting a lot of use out of this later this week as well. Here's an insight into a messy kitchen. So I want to make some almond butter, like fudge bars, but I need to test them out. So I tested two different like mini versions here. I'm just not wasting a lot of extra ingredients. And then I tested a chocolate base here. So I'm sort of taking tiny bites of these just to compare them and to see which one I like better. The texture and flavor is good, but I think it might need more crunch. So I might add a layer of melted chocolate, but I'm torn because I feel like a lot of people cover the almond butter, but I kind of want it to be very obvious that it's an almond butter bar. So I think I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe I don't even need a melted chocolate. I don't know. Okay, well, so I am technically snacking on this and I'm also drinking some of this watermelon kombucha. It's pretty good. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of like a sour candy. I'm gonna have half of this and then share the other half with Dylan. Okay, so it is now dinner time and we have a ton of leftovers left over from lunch because we basically ordered food for 4 people and there's 2 of us. And even though we have large appetites, they were not that large. So we're going to eat some of those leftovers just for dinner because food is really good. We're not sick of it yet, but we need to supplement it with a little bit of something else. So I decided to go with the Asian inspired theme and make it even more multicultural and make some summer rolls or spring rolls. Depending on where you're from, people usually call them different things, but they're usually Vietnamese spring rolls. So they're those rice paper rolls that were filled with a bunch of fresh, crunchy veggies, maybe tofu. Traditionally, they're usually stuffed with shrimp, but obviously we keep things vegan here. And when we went to the Asian grocery store today to stock up on some of our favorites, I got some of this sweet chili sauce, which I love to dip spring rolls, summer rolls, whatever in. And yeah, so we also had a bunch of veggies in the fridge that we needed to use up, and we were able to get some herbs to put in them that are more traditional. So I already pre-assembled everything, or I have the cutting board of everything. So I'll show you what we're working with. Here is the whole cutting board. We have some thinly sliced cucumber and carrots, and we have some of my Chinese 5-spice braised tofu. I like to flavor my tofu for these rolls just because it adds a little bit more pop when the rest of the veggies, you know, are pretty like uncooked and plain. So this recipe is on my blog. You can also use a store-bought braised tofu or another seasoned tofu that you would like. I just really like this one, and I think it works really well with the flavors we got going on. Then here we have some lettuce from our garden to fold up and put in the rolls. And then here we have, this is Vietnamese Perilla. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll put the name of it on the screen. If you haven't tried this, it's so good. It has a really unique flavor, and it's cool. Half of the leaf is green, or like one side. The other side is a really pretty purple color. So we like that. And then up here we also have some Thai basil, just like a little bit of a spicier version of, you know, like Italian basil. And that's all we're gonna put in our rolls. Normally you would add vermicelli noodles, which are really thin rice noodles, but we have enough leftovers so we don't need to like bulk it up that much. And then I already went ahead and made our dipping sauces. This is just a spicy peanut sauce. The peanut sauce recipe is on my blog. I just added some sriracha to it because I felt like it. And then here we have that chili sauce that I was talking to you about. So it's sweet and spicy and it has the chilies in it. So we're gonna wrap all of this up in our rice paper rolls. And I have a video on my channel on how to make these. You basically just put the rice paper, I'll show you. Just a really thin sheet of rice, but it's very stiff right now. But all you have to do is soak this in hot water or warm water for a few seconds, and then it gets soft. Put it on a plate, fill it with whatever you want, roll it up, and you got your rice paper roll. So I'll link that video below if you want the actual specifics of it, but we're just going to make these sort of while we enjoy the rest of our food. For a real life reference, these are our kind of sad looking leftovers we're going to finish. We have a little bit of the garlicky yue choy left. We have a lot of the soup left over, a little bit of the adobo, it's really good. And then this is the tanaki bowl. We saved the mapo tofu for later. We actually didn't eat much of it for lunch. It's really hot, so we're just gonna mix it with some other veggies and have it for a later day. For dessert, we're having a random assortment of the almond butter bars that I was testing earlier. I put some salt and like chocolate flakes on this one. It was really good, so I might go with that. And then I also tested these peanut butter cookies that are stuffed with mini marshmallows. Needs more testing. I might just give up. I'm not sure if people actually like want this recipe. I was trying to make like a fluffernutter cookie. If you guys have ever had that kind of sandwich. So we're gonna have that. And then I'm also making myself golden milk latte that I made in my latte frother with soy milk and just a golden milk spice blend that I honestly don't remember what's in it because I made it, I think, like 2 years ago. So, gonna enjoy this for dessert. It's your first cameo, actually. You weren't in the video today.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying in general. Hello.
Well, I'm saying goodbye. I've had a long day. I feel really tired.
She's gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna do the dishes.
Like a great fiance.
Good night.
So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, new video coming soon. Oh, I do want to say, in my last video previous to this, I complained about making rice paper rolls, which I just find ironic because we ate them in this one. Do you remember? I was like, we never have them because you take too long to make them. Do you remember that?
She made them all tonight.
I made them all tonight. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch it. It was fine. He was working, so I just finished making them. Anyways, random aside, but now I'm actually gonna end the video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have an awesome day.
Peace.
Bye.